Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Midday Money, although it is a little bit before midday because it's a college, it's kind of like college football Saturday. It's a college basketball Saturday. And there's what we got here. 2, 4, 6, 8, come early games going on. So I figured, it might come on a little bit early in case anybody wants to jump in and talk about the early games. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube, Facebook page here. Winning free picks, picks and parlay. Super. In the description and in the chat, the link to the Be Live podcast. You can listen to the replay if you're not watching every day. Listen to the replay. Why wouldn't you? Come on, give it a follow. I follow myself. I actually made a Stitcher account. Never knew what Stitcher was or tune in, but you know what? I'm following myself on there because I'm a sicko. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. The free picks are already out over there on the Mr. Sean Higgs page on Twitter. And go check them out. We have the free picks up. We gave them out last night as well. Again, the lines could have moved, possibly. It happens. Again, we put things in the night before. And I mentioned I had a bunch of games up for today. I got them all posted. I'm going to throw them out there in a little bit on to the Twitter sphere. All 14 of them. If you may follow Twitter, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? They're going to be right here in the chat in just a second. There you go. They're in the chat as well. And I guess we could do a quick 12 o'clock. Let me get a little time. What should I do here? I'll do a 12 o'clock rundown here, I guess. Why wouldn't I? Northeastern. I bet that yesterday at 5.5. It's up. Whatever. I still like Northeastern. I'm going to say no on that. Greensboro. We got them here in the video as a free pick. Go for it. Indy, Wisconsin. Believe it or not, I kind of lean a little whiskey here. Like I Gabe told you, Rutgers not the same. Down a man. How about an under perhaps there? Just because I'm going to tell you I kind of like something or not like. If I didn't bet it, obviously I didn't like it enough to bet it or even put it in as a free play. It wasn't even close enough to make a play here. Hoosiers under the 144. Again, we did this yesterday with Ross Benjamin. You can go into the OSGA page, and it's on Twitter too as well. We talked about this game. He liked the under. I agreed with him. I also liked Indiana here. I should have put it out at the 3.5. It's up a little bit. I still lean Indiana there as well. More noon actions. I almost said San Diego. Notre Dame plus the 14. It's down to 12. I still like the Irish here in that spot. I'm going to lean to Florida State there at home. Didn't bet it. And the Hall in UConn. I want to take the Hall and the double digits. Again, did not quite make the list for the show or otherwise. West Virginia, Texas Tech. This line keeps going up here. It was I wanted to take Texas Tech last night. It was 6.5. Then it went to 7. I'm kind of torn on it. Lean to the doggy, I guess. And that's it. Your final one. We got 12:30 St. Joe's Davidson. Davidson, I think, had the other day. They were favored in a spot like this. I believe over Fordham. They got ran out of the building. Again, sub 500 team laying 6.5, 7 points. Not loving when I see that. And this opened at 5, by the way. I want to lean St. Joe's. So there's that. Real quick, we'll give a rundown of today's picks just to start the show. Now I'll do a little. I'm not even going to do a recap from yesterday. What's the recap? We got one game. We had Niagara. Indiana under, Greensboro, Florida, Lindenwood, Kansas, Southern Indiana, Missouri, Western Illinois, Lehigh, Incarnate Wood. I know it's the word. We call them the Wood. And Mississippi Valley State. So the Indiana game, as I mentioned, kind of like Indiana there and the under. And Greensboro, early tip-off here. It's gone up. Again, I do the late show. You could find out on the late show who we like. We talked about a bunch of games. It's real simple. It's really simple. Let's get into the chat here as well. I'm going to put all my plays up on Twitter for those interested. You'll see a bunch. Some are right here in the free pick. I don't like to throw things out there that I don't like. You can't do that. Can't do that. Locking in with the Kings in the house. Welcome. Good morning. Mafia brother, what do you say, Fremont? How are you? It's a great Saturday, as always. Take a great happy Saturday, Higgs. Stop it in before coach my son's basketball game. Hit the like button. Let's roll. You know how we do it. Good luck in the game today. Let's get it. That's all right. Don't worry about the late Friday night show. I get it. Not many people come in. It's Friday night, and that's why I kind of stopped doing it during the baseball season. Like it was like 4 people. Like it's Friday night. Really? Who's home on Friday nights besides sickos like me? Monday though, we're rocking it back. A lot of baseball next week. A lot of baseball. I'm telling you right now, people are not going to be happy. A lot of baseball talk. Justin, how you been, my friend? I put in 3 units on Texas Tech plus 6.5. Don't get the pen. Just get what I like. I don't mind the pen there. I like Texas Tech, so I'm with you on that. Missouri and Kansas too. Glad we're on the same side, but only units since I crushed Texas Tech. I like both of those as well. Tim Rolls in the house heading to ECU baseball today. 3-3. Small winning day. We'll take it. Here we go. I got to I can't even copy and paste that. I gotta make a banner for college baseball. College baseball. 3-3 plus 0.04. Today we got here TCU plus 135. Clara, even. Zags. So the USF is South Florida and San Fran. We can't confuse them. All right. So TCU plus 135, Clara plus $8, Zaga 110, South Florida 145, Vandy minus $1.20, and Lee San Francisco minus 110. And I'll put it in the chat as well. I'll move that up to the top with the baseball. Delete yesterday's baseball. Good day, sir. Good day, sir. Justin, gonna bet Duquesne as well. Little Duquesne Dukes. Where's this game on the board here? Let's find it. Heading out to the A10. Duquesne. Oh, 8 o'clock versus St. Louis, 763 on your rotation schedule. So they were 4.5 doggy and a 148. So it's moved a little bit to St. Louis. You know I'm a Billiken kind of backer. It's gone up. I kind of want to lean to St. Louis here a little bit, just based on the line move. I know it's a revenge spot. 4 straight wins for Duquesne. I get it. Little stump for St. Louis. They've dropped 3 of 5, 2 of those on the road. Let's see. Again, I'm going to lean to the Billikens there, Justin. Against you on that one. West Virginia, I like the dog. Fremont. Moneyline Markel's on the Gamecocks plus 7. Little South Carolina action. Who they got? Georgia, I believe, right? Oh no, they got Louisiana, LSU. I knew they were playing somebody bad. Why? Yes. Let's take South Carolina. I mean, LSU was 11-1 to start the year. All right. I mean, I'm just looking at take the 7. And he's going to go moneyline Markel, roll moneyline on that. I don't hate it. Michael's in the house. Good morning. It's Ivan noon. People are going to be coming in now. It's 12. We're like, oh, what? You started? Already? Maurice is on South Carolina. Yes. Indiana State minus 13.5. What do you think about over Gonzaga and St. John's Creighton? Well, I'm a St. John's guy, but I think they're bad. I would just lean to the over in the Creighton game. The Zags, let's pull up some Zag World here over Pepperdine. I would lean over as well in that game. Pepperdine's been an over team, so I'll say okay to that. Just looking at who they're playing. And your final matchup of the day, South Carolina. It's LSU. LSU's, what have they lost? 11 in a row? 12 in a row? They're terrible. Kentucky, Cuse, and Michigan says mine. So the Kentucky game, I get it. Tennessee's off a big win. I just, not that I'm one to like run away from like the public dog or people. That's a spot where normally I'm like, let's take Kentucky. But I faded Kentucky so many times this year. I don't know if I could take it, and I didn't take Kentucky in this spot. It was just one of those. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. It has nothing to do with a letdown spot for Tennessee. I understand that angle. I just can't get a hold of what Kentucky is. The Cuse versus Duke. Yeah. I mean, this opened on a pick 'em. No shock that this has come to them plus points because people are just going to bet Duke because they're blindly betting Duke for whatever reason. What's going on with him? Is he getting out of here? Are they gonna kick him out? They're gonna kick Boeheim to the curb? Is he finally past his prime up there? He needs this win. Michigan over Michigan State. I lean State just because I like their coach better than the Michigan coach. It's just that simple. And that Big Ten is a mess. That Big Ten is a cluster right now. I mean, Purdue does not look. We had Maryland the other day. Took Oklahoma plus the 7. Oklahoma State. Hold on. Let's pull up the state. We talked about this last night with Jesse Shule came on. And I said Oklahoma State should have been a play there. They are back. That's why the line went up, because it was 6. But even if they're back, it's how much playing time are they getting? I'd still lean to the dog with the Cowboys. Ari Gold's in house. Ari. Love Ari Gold. Gives Lloyd the finger. It's hilarious. We could do Ari Gold quotes. Let me tell you, Kentucky's going to win by 3. But again, what I usually do, part of me, it's Kentucky all day. Right? Small little home dog. Tennessee off a big win. Am I betting this one? No. I'll tell you what, Ari Gold in person, Jeremy Piven, total clown. Total clown. I was in the Hard Rock when they were filming the episode in Vegas, Queen of the Strip. I was there, and he was over to the side, and I was like, just trying to be funny and, whatever. He didn't want anything to do with it. And we went to eat at the Pink Taco. I was with my wife and my buddy Mark and his wife, having a bunch of margaritas, having a good time. So after that, I'm getting a little Ari Gold story here. We go to the bar, and Seth Green's there at the bar. And I grab him, and he's like this tiny, like under my boobs. He's a little guy, 5'5", little man. And I got a picture. He looks scared to death. Turtle was pretty nice. Ari, they were filming. They're like, listen, we're going to have to ask you to leave. He wants you removed from the set. I was asking him about Lucas, if he squished oranges under his armpits, and PCU, and if he's mad he didn't get a better scene in Heat. Anyway, that's my little Ari Gold rant. Moneyline Markel, thoughts on South Carolina State? I like South Carolina State today. I mentioned this last night. Granted, 1-17 on the road. I'll take 9 points, though, Markel. Good call on Grand Canyon talking me on them. GCC got it done for you, Moneyline Markel? Maurice, I like the under in that Michigan State. Michigan last game was 65. You get mid-February conference games, I really don't think you go wrong taking unders. We talked about this last night with Jesse Shule brought it up. Unders and dogs, conference play. Life-changing tale. Watch your shows, man. Your free picks are always wrong. You never went without a loss. Yeah, I've it's tough to go 9-0 in free picks. Life-changing. So yeah, I'm gonna take a loss every once in a while. Thanks. If they never win, if you'd be going opposite, you'd be up a ton apparently, but that's not the case. Michael, thought on Wake Forest plus 7. I do like Wake Forest. I think I got it here in the chat. Don't I have it in the chat, or did I bet it myself? I bet it myself plus 7. I wasn't sure if I put it in the chat. They're not always, everyone comes out. I got Wake, yes. And Pitt, I do lean a little bit there against Virginia Tech. Les, good morning. Alexa Providence say -3. Yeah, against Villanova, right? Th- That's a and because this was 5 last night. I'm like, why are they getting 5? We're at 703. What was the opening number on that? It was 138. Like, what is that about? Uh, Now it's down to 3. I think you might have some value on Providence now at 3. 5, maybe I'd lean Villanova. At this price, again, different number. I'm going to take the Friars here, I think. King D just found out no Terrence Shannon for Illinois. That's probably why the line started going up last night. Like, they know. I mean, you saw this line moving from 3.5 up. Um, it is what it is. Again, I don't know that. I put my stuff in, and we're doing a free pick video 4 o'clock in the afternoon for that game. Michael, thoughts on Providence 3? Providence off a 2 OT game. I really don't like betting Providence dog. Yeah, Providence dog, yes. Here we got another one. I lean Providence too. It's a 3. It's come down. See, at a 5, I'll take Nova in that spot. At a 3, 3.5 is it worth it? A shot on Nova? I don't know. You can pass on that game. Uh, You can pass. I mean, you like Providence. I guess you like it. You're laying 3 instead of 5. But and everybody's betting Providence, which should be concerning. Oh, those golden flashes. Hope everyone tell me you love your golden flash. Here's the thing. Walk this way. I don't know if you're going to get a lot of. Actually, I shouldn't say that because people are people. They don't mind lanes. 17. So uh, me, I'm not telling you on a minus 17-point favorite. But I'm sure a lot of people in the chat will because they like betting faves. I can't. I'd rather pass on something like that than even bet it. But you're getting it done with the big faves. You're getting them done right now. I'm not going to say you aren't. Michael, NBA. All right, I'm not looking at that. You're bringing up the All Star game, Mike. Really? Tied and prepared's in the house. Welcome. Take a shot on Arizona State today. I said this the other night with them. I thought their coach was in trouble. Uh, I don't know if I want to take a shot with them here. I want to lean the Utah. I think Arizona State's in not good space. I mean, throw out their record. That's fine. Oh, look at this. They have a nice record. And look at these losses. Come on. You beat Cal in overtime. Stanford, who's a bottom team. Washington State. I mean, anytime you kind of step up to a decent team, you lose. Utah's put Utah in a decent kind of category. I take the Utes. Well, actually, I feel I'm just trying to share what I know. And walk this way. This is gonna sound like not that I'm. When someone, and this is whether it's a 17-point college hoop fave or a 320 fave in baseball or 280 or 270 in hockey, I can't. It should win. You're a 20-point favorite. Like, they should get there. I just can't. I can't get behind those games. All right, gold pick of the day is Virginia. Yeah, over Notre Dame. Don't tell me that. I got Notre Dame today, Ari. Any thoughts on Utah State, Nevada? Let's go to the Mountain West. Let's see what I think of this game here. What do we got? 760. 4 and 146 opener. Hasn't really moved too much. I want to lean Nevada just because I like the dogs in conference play. And you have 2 teams here. And please, for everything that's holy, can I get more Mountain West instead of all these garbage teams out of the Big Ten that are probably going to make the NCAA tournament? Nevada got them by 15 at home last time, January 13th. Who do we got up here? A couple wins in a row, 4 in a row wins, looking pretty good. Utah State, a couple losses there. San Jose is a terrible one. Again, I'm going to lean towards the Wolfpack. Not a one-man Wolfpack. This isn't Allen from Hangover, but we'll take Marino It's Kai, Syracuse. I do like Syracuse, Kia. Wow, I'm getting a point and a half from Duke. The world will bet Duke. It's just that simple. Didn't see you on last night. I was here like 20 minutes. We come in, we're out. Hello, goodbye. Friday nights, it's a slow, it's a slow look at lines or late night money on a Friday night. Probably a little better during the week. Army versus Lafayette. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Winthrop and Charleston, the old Charleston shoe. You want to lean a little Winnie? I don't hate it. I'm not going to hate on Winthrop in that spot. I just I'm with you. I just don't like. Okay, 9 straight. Did you bet the other 9 of them? They lose today. It's 9-1, and you got a loser on your hands. That's why the trend parts, as much as they're good, and sometimes we're like, well, it's played out this way. I just don't try to have people use that as a blind barometer. Groovy, love this 14 parlay. Here we go. Indiana, sure. Washington, Stanford, Mexico. You got to come in here with something I don't even know Mexican soccer. It's plus 170. Let's get it done, Groovy. Throw in Texas basketball money line. Oh, Texas basketball money line. Oh, only laying 10. Okay. Syracuse today walked this way. Yes. Coppin plus 8.5 over NC State. I could do some Coppin there. It's an 8.5. It's would I like a little more? Yes. Didn't love it enough to bet it. Colgate in the back here. What do we got? 1, 2. Holy Cross. What's that? 148 you have here now? I was 144 last night. I guess you kind of like the over there. Michigan State, yes, I do like Michigan State as well. Kia against Michigan. It comes down to the coaching. I'm just not sold on the Michigan squad this year. Vatech, VCU, Tennessee, Syracuse. Syracuse, yes. Tennessee, I do kind of like. Virginia Tech's got Pitt. I would lean a little Pitt there. And VCU. Where are we in the VCU at here? What do we got against Fordham? You know what? I got it. You have this big number here. But part of me says I just have to take Fordham. It hasn't paid off going against them. They were an 8-point dog or a 5-point dog to Davidson. They went outright. I mean, 17-9 ATS for them. I got it. They cover. I have to take them to cover. Yes, Ari Gold. I love it. Michael, what do you got? Thoughts on BYU? Got BYU. It's in the chat. BYU is in the chat. I thought they were in the chat. No, they're not in the chat. They're on my premiums. I'm looking up, pulling up. I'm like, no, I did bet BYU. Long Beach and Hawaii. What do I got here for the beach? I want to lean a little Hawaii, I think. Again, not enough to play it. It was 2, went to 3. I understand. Long Beach home, Hawaii on the mainland, but B-Hawk, you like Wisconsin or Monmouth today? I do like Wisconsin Air over Rutgers, my little Rutgers squad. Not doing it well lately. And Monmouth, who's Monmouth got today? I don't even remember who Monmouth is playing. Let's head into the. Where's Monmouth? Elon, 636. Monmouth has been playing better, so this game's still a pick 'em. We still got a pick on Monmouth here. I'll lean Monmouth at home. Let's go. We're in West Long Branch. We're hanging out. B-Hawk. We could go get some saltwater taffy. Get it done, Monmouth. Get it done. Les Myers also like the Hurricanes -6 and over to 157. The Canes playing well. I do like my Canes. Yes. In this spot, I'm taking Wake. I got a 7 last night. And I think I might have put Wake actually in the chat today. I do not. I'm going to double check. No, Wake did not make the chat. they didn't. I wasn't sure. I have so many games between the two. I thought I had it here. I bet Wake. It's on Twitter. I put all the games out for the day that I put on there. Ari says Vandy, and he's got the lockout. Oh, Ari Gold. Oh, Ari. That's so we know now that the play will be on Auburn on the road. Ari. Vandy. Lock. Oh boy. And you see I got drama behind me there, Ari. So I don't know what you're doing. Can you get this guy a gig somewhere? Groovy, too much drama being bet on. Beautiful miss. Blanchard +115 UFC tonight. A good bet. I have no idea. Groovy, this is like coming in and talking about the All-Star game tonight. You know I know nothing UFC. Take Blanchard. So don't bet her if everybody's betting on it. I'll see if ECU. It's just tough because Fordham just covers. And I went down that road against Davidson. Like, why is a team of 20 wins getting 6 points and they won outright? Again, why is this team getting 9 points? I'm not going to bet on a team to beat a 20-win team by double digits. Michael, you know what the bet is? It's Auburn because Vandy is the lock. Why are we even bothering here? Walk this way. I was on the fence when I handicapped it. Yeah, it's just one of those. Sometimes you, again, I go through and I forgot who was asked yesterday at the end of the show about like how do I prepare for a Saturday of college basketball. So I got my printouts of things, and I have where I think the numbers should be, and then they come out. And I stop on. I have certain games I already have circled. Like I'm kind of looking at more of your bigger schools as opposed to the added extras and smaller schools. So I'll jump onto that. Always move to the top 25 first. I'm going to use one of those games, and then it's just eliminating. Like you can't. There's 40 something games, 150 games today. You can't go through every single one with a fine tooth comb, right? You have your numbers. Some are better than others. And again, I got 14 games today. Plus, I got a couple different ones here in the chat that nearly made it. You got to be able, if it's that close, if you can't say I'm pulling the trigger on it, don't bet it. Don't. Ari went big on VCU. Oh, I didn't bet the game, so I'll be pulling for you, Ari. I'm hoping that you could pay for your daughter's. What was her bar mitzvah? What was the thing you had? Let's get Vinny Chase up here to cut the holla. Oh man, I love Entourage. I might do a whole Entourage episode one night on a late night. I might have to just do a podcast of my Entourage and why I think Vince is a total D-bag. Indiana 10, Illinois 10, 15 minutes ago. There's the update. Illinois and the Hoosiers locked in a battle. It's got thoughts on Buffalo Sabres. Oh, little cold cash on the ice today. I didn't really look at. I think last night there were 2 games that kind of popped at me on. Yesterday I liked 2. I think I went 1-1. I didn't bet them though. Okay, although I'm 8-2 last 10 on the ice, so we're on a nice little ice run. Plus money for the year. We will take it. So what do we got here? The Sabres against San Jose. Oh, brother. Not really loving this spot. Line looks a little light to me. If you're going to do Sabres, do a puck line. Try to get some plus money on that. The 2 I like, I said this last night, would be Tampa Bay and Detroit because Vegas and the Kraken are 2 teams I don't want to bet on. So there's that. Definitely, if somebody comes in here and says the Toronto Maple Leafs, I'm going to put a block on you for 5 minutes. I might have to throw Dallas in it. Look at the size of these face today. Unbelievable. Hey. Yeah, I would go puck line there. Okay. Groovy Caps, Higgs, what's up? Hit a great Mexican soccer parlay for $2,000. Invest in the whole thing. Cubs up. That's what I'm talking about, Groovy. Cubs over wins. I love it. And we'll get to the Cubs probably on Thursday or Friday next week. We're going to go American League East, Central, West, then the National League. Or maybe I'll do 2 each and try to get them done by like Thursday. So Friday we can just leave for the college hoop. So I'll do both Easts on Monday, Centrals on Tuesday, Wests on Wednesday, and then we'll do some whatever on Thursday. Friday will be basically the huge college basketball ticket. Saturday, Sunday, Monday will be looking towards some conference tournaments that kick off, and away we go. See, Porter, do you not post your picks on? They're on Twitter. Are they up there? I posted. I'll put out all of the midday money picks on Twitter. The premiums, sometimes, like during football season, I pump them out after the game start. On Saturday or just like regular nights, I mean, if you go to my Twitter feed, I just kind of tweet out more of the shows and sites I'm on. Steve, I'm on Winning Free Picks, Picks and Parlays, all their affiliate channels, Oral Sports, whatever. Sports Cap, another site of mine that has probably about 150 sites that I'm listed on. So people come in like, oh, how do you know you really win? Well, they're posted. I don't own any sites. I can't switch them. I guess it's laziness. I don't post that. I don't have to do that because you go to a page, you see the records. Although I want to try to get more into posting, I guess, the days plays out in college basketball. College basketball, I think I did last year. I posted a lot out because it's tournament time, day action, stuff like that. But like during the year, regular time, I really don't do that. I guess I could. Maybe I should. People today like, oh, because I'm one. Like you hear me talk about the TikTok people and IG or whoever, even Twitter with nonsense like, oh, I bet this. And well, here I am. 2 years doing this video, 10 years doing video, 12 years. Actually, it's 2013. So it's 2023. So it's been 13 years doing videos and podcasts and Blog Talk Radio back in the day. And then on sites for 18 years. I mean, 2004, I've been on sites. 2005. I try to change, post the stuff up there. I'll try to put on more. I tell in the chat who I have. 95% of the time you have all my plays. I didn't even put a package up today. I do 3-packs and I give you one, and sometimes I'll give you the second one out of the 3-pack. I love the Kings tonight on the ice. Where are the Kings? Against the Coyotes. Well, when I see a 240, I'm like today for me, crazy guy, I'll take a 150 dog in St. Louis. Give me the Islanders plus, another big $2 dog. Columbus, huge dog. Canadians, huge dog. Capitals, big dog. Arizona's a nice dog. I mean, even want to throw Detroit in there as a dog. I mean, it is dog central today for Groovy Caps. Cubs pitcher, Yankees tallying into win 15 games. Yeah, well, hey, listen, the guy came over from Pitt, and I thought he was going to win, 17 to 20 games at the back end of the Yankee rotation. I mean, get healthy. If he's healthy, he's a solid guy. One more time, LA Kings. Listen, you can take the Kings. I don't want to walk this way. You're laying 17 in college basketball. You're laying 230, 240 on the ice. I can't do it. Puck line only at that number. Ari's laughing at me. Captain Brisenhouse, good day. Thank you for late night money. You're welcome. This is the best Cap Show online anywhere. I do not know Ari Gold, but I appreciate it. I mean, listen, we had a little guy come in here and say I never win. I'm not going to win every game. I come in here and take my losses. That's why I'm so monotone about wins and losses, because you can't get all upset. Please, no locks guarantees. Thank me later, Michael. You don't like those? Thank me in the morning? Got to be selective. Absolutely, Ari. Took 20 games at a time. Here's the thing, Ari, though. I have 14 games. There's 150 games. You can one if you have the bankroll to do it, and if you're disciplined enough, you can bet these kind of games. I say this all the time. Can you withstand a 0-5 day? Like I got 14 games. If I go 4-10, it's not going to break me. I can go 4-10 for a month and still have money to bet. What is your bankroll? You know, you can bet 20 games, but are you gonna if you go 7-13? Are you buried? You got to reload on the site. That's the key. That is the key. Thoughts on Iowa State K State? I like K State, believe it or not, Michael. I like K State. Nick Hunt is here. I had to win March Madness. We know Nick loves Iowa because he had Iowa here money line minus 32,000 over Eastern Illinois, which they didn't win. But Nick, good to see you. Steve Ford. Okay, so what is your dime pick of the day? Hasn't started yet. I know you don't like single pick. How about best parlay, best singles? Oh my goodness, here. All right, so my best one of the day. I like BYU. I mean, I'm a flat better, Steve, because I have so many, and I can't just rally around and move things around. Obviously Missouri's a strong play. I really like the Navy over 133.5. Your best would be parlays. See, again, if I'm betting something, I expect them all to win. And the reason why I say no parlays is because I have 14 games and you go 10-4 in a parlay and you lose money. How is that good? You know, out of all my games, my favorite might not be your favorite. My favorite might be something you like something on the other side with. I'll definitely watch that Entourage. You've never watched it before? You said I'll definitely watch that show. So that means you've never seen it. Moneyline Markel under Dallas Stars. I'm gonna say if this is another 5.5, it's a 6 today. Look at this, $3. I'll go under. Sure, I don't want like $3 with a team that's a 4-1-4. Joe Solomon's liking the Sabres today over San Jose. I'm gonna say I don't want to lay 120, Joe. I'll be looking for a payday, so I'll go plus money. Locking in with the Kings. My future is on IU winning all plus 3 dimes. Nice case. No, yeah, let it ride. Let that thing ride until at least the Sweet 16. Then you decide if you're going to hedge or do different things with it. Walk this way. Seattle, Detroit over on the ice. That one I don't totally hate. I could get behind that one. Brewers overs wins. I'm a big Brewer guy. I like the Brewers, and that might be. I might do a little rant later on. I'll probably do that on like a Monday show for that arbitration here with that guy, like Burns. Like, really? You're going to nickel and dime this guy? It's his fault we didn't make the playoffs. Are you kidding me? He's gone. If I'm him, hats off to that guy showing a little class. I'm like, that's what you think of me? Well, you could trade me, please. Get me out of here. I'm not signing here. I would have been like, well, I'm definitely not signing with these guys ever again. How do you nickel and dime a Cy Young guy and expect other people want to sign there? That's how you treat the face of your team? Unbelievable. Big waves, Bucknell plus 148. I'm going to say no. I'm not going to say no at plus 148. The Vandals, we like the Vandals. And the Roughnecks in the XFL. I'm thinking about heading over to that Roughneck game tonight, Big Waves. Groovy Cats, hey, come to Chicago, get front row me at a Cubbies game, just like Bob Euchre. I must be in the front row. You get front row Cubs tickets, Groovy? I've never been to a Cubs game. I don't think I've been to Chicago. I know I had a layover in Detroit. I don't think I've ever been to the Windy City. With their crappy pizza. Here we go. Lock of the day, Nick. I love it, Nick. This one isn't as bad as the Iowa over money line over Eastern Illinois, but it's still a good one. Super, that guy was dogging your picks was, as my youngest daughter would say, a dunderhead. I don't. Yesterday's pick was accurate. Lost. All right. I mean, you see, I posted a record. You know what? I didn't even post it up today because I couldn't fit them all in. I had 200 characters with the free picks. 163 and 152 with our free picks. That's not winning. Well, we'll be all right. You know, we win, we lose, we move on. Groovy's asking if Nick is a Brewers fan. I just joined Twitter. What's your handle? Mr. Sean Higgs. Go check it out. Big Wave play today. La Tech Pick'em. Oh boy, here we go. Play today. Big Wave, you're coming in with a pick of the day. That's not your style. That's not your style. I don't like seeing that kind of stuff. Let's see what we got here on Louisiana Tech over Charlotte. Oh boy, I don't like this game one bit. Actually, you know what? Why is everybody betting them? See, normally I'd say I kind of like it because it's Louisiana Tech as a small fave here, a 500 team versus a team that's 15 and 11. But the fact that everybody's betting them kind of worries me. I'll still ride with it though. I have to, based on the records. Nick's a big Brew Crew fan. I like the Brewers, Nick. The last 2 years doing the show, I'm like, Brewers win the Central. Can we get a bat? I like Burns. I like Woody. I like Peralta. I like the pitching staff. It's solid. The bullpen, even trading away Hader, solid bullpen. Can we get some bats, please, in here? Christian Yelich, guy's done. Open up baseball cards. The guy stars of MLB. Yellich's been garbage for years. You know, I talk about the guy having a one-hit wonder in the outlier year. That's like Christian Yelich. King D, busy breaking down the MLB. Start taking notes just have to finish up. You have to. Got to start early with baseball. You know, the good thing with baseball, man, 162 games for each team, 7 days a week. Love it. Love it. King's puck line. I can do King's puck line. Yes, walk this way. Clarify puck line. It's simple. You lay a goal and a half. They got to win by 2 goals. And I mean, I'll pull up a odds on this. The problem is when I pull up live odds, sometimes the chat freezes. So, and I don't have Tim here because he's watching some ice or watching some college baseball, I should say. I'm looking for ice online. So here, puck line is the Kings. If you win by 1.5 goals, so you got to win by 2, it's plus 110. That's consensus offshore and in the States, plus 110. Sacred Heart. Who do they got? They're playing Merrimack. Merrimack. It's a 2 spot. I'll go with Sacred Heart at home here. B-Hawk. I didn't bet it, but we could do some hard action. Groovy, look out. Our Cubs are going to come in Milwaukee and win some games. Plus money, don't bet Brewers in no series. I like the Cubs. I think the Cubs has a good team. Equanimous. Did I say that right? I don't know. I like Wake Forest. Plus, I got them plus 7 last. I know it's 6.5. Wakey, eggs and bakey. B-Hawk, any thoughts on Georgia State versus Arkansas? I guess that's Arkansas State they're playing, right? Because they're not playing regular Arkansas. Let's head on out to the Sun Belt. 657 rotation. Georgia State was a 1.5 point favorite last night opener, 130. I got them as basically as a pick 'em here. So this game here, obviously, it's a 1 now. You want to take them. What draw you to this game? I could see leaning on Georgia State because you see them as winless on the road, no road wins, and it's a pick 'em. Both teams bad, 10 and 17, 10 and 18. But is that a game you really want to jump onto, B-Hawk? Like people ask me my thoughts on how I come to pick some games or narrow down a big card. Like, what drew you to a pair of 7 and 8 teams under 500, one winless to bet on? I'm all for taking a crazy shot. Pick them. Maybe it's their spot to win. I guess that's what you're thinking. I don't know. I can't. That's what kind of game that is.
Stop it. Get some help.
Arkansas State. I figured that one out. Walk this way. I love the interaction with the chat. Lots of great vibes. That's what the show. My show is a back and forth with the chat. There's a lot of shows. I say this all the time. Walk this way, and you hear me cliche myself because I repeat things I say all the time. But what's different is that it's a back and forth kind of show. I give you my thoughts. Why I don't. I mean, there's a lot of games. It's not like I'm going to come down here and run down 40 players for each team. I'm not going to talk about uh, points per possession and synergy and tempo for college basketball or NBA this and DVOAs in football or spin radius and exit velocities and K rates and barrel, whatever. There's a lot of shows you could go do that for. That's what my show is. My show's a free pick show. Give me my free picks. I give you my regular picks. They're all the same anyway most of the time. I don't put out a game just to put out a game. That's why NBA and NHL, there's not as many as college basketball, Major League Baseball, and football and stuff like that. But the shows, I need people to talk to in the show. That's how the show goes. Pound it. Kansas line makes no sense. Everyone will be on Baylor. It's Kansas and always was. Anytime these guys played the last 2 or 3 years, the line never mattered. I don't think it's going to matter today, Anthony. Ari Gold, always look for opportunities during live betting. Yeah. Here's the thing with live betting, though, Ari. And I don't know about anybody else. And yeah, I'm a pro. I'm a bettor. I'm not sitting around to live bet a game. Have I? Yes. But my kids are older now. But 10 years ago when they're 6 and 3, I'm doing pumpkin rides. I'm out at a street fair petting goats and eating chicken kebabs. I'm not live betting. And live betting could be great. A lot of great opportunities. I think the live betting is more for the NBA crowd. That's where you could get some good value live betting. And you have to remember, they're always ahead of you. Whatever you're seeing on TV, they're ahead of you. You're always behind. You're always in a bad spot live betting. Illini up 2. Let's get under, baby. We need the under. Is it halftime? Is this a halftime score at least for me here? I got in at 6.5 for Illini for a unit. Yeah, went up. I mean, that was a 3.5 opener. I need under. I need the under 144.5. Pounded Sports, what do you got here? It's early, D. Don't count on win before the first half ends. Is that? We're not even we're still in the first half of this game? This is a first halfer? Oh, brother. Oh, my goodness. This is going to sail over the total. I'm done in this game. I blame Ross Benjamin. He got in my head, and I followed it. I looked at him like, wow, Indiana's played some tough ones. Illinois is low scoring. I feel like busting out a big L already on that game. Groovy, I agree. Pound the Kansas going to pound Baylor. Yes, we like the Jayhawks. Ari says parlays are like betting the field in craps. Field bets. I love it. Bandit. Harvard, Cornell over 149. Cornell, these teams run with no defense. It's funny. I was looking at these scores last night for the Ivy, and there were like a bunch of overs. I'm like, man, I remember when the Ivy would just play like 55, 47 games, and now these games are in the 150s. Yeah, Cornell's 149 opener, 6-149. Unbelievable. Ari, the show referred to your show about Entourage. Oh, my show. Oh, okay. My show about Entourage. Yeah, definitely watch that one. It'll be great. Love Entourage. It's a funny show. Not counting win, just stating it, brother. That's it. All right, listen. King D, you know me. I try not to make any score, early. I don't want to throw out the gambling jinx. I just rather just go on. Pounded says, gotcha. We jaded. Yes, you are. We are. You don't want to throw out the jinx on stuff. I know you won't like the Sigs, but Vermont all day. Oh my goodness. Pounded comes in here with an all day. It's not even a lock. It's an all day. Pounded. All day. Vermont. The Catamounts to get it done. All right. Steven Porter. Okay, he lost me. I was looking for your regular picks that you posted every day. Yesterday you had Niagara. The day before that there was about 5 picks from the night. Did I miss something? No, if you go to Twitter and you go to Sean Higgs, there says midday money, college basketball picks, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 picks up there. Indiana under, Greensboro 2.5, Florida +9, Lindenwood +10, Kansas -5, Southern Indiana +3, Mizzou -115, Western Illinois 7.5, Lehigh +5, Incarnate Word, I put Wood +11, and Missy Valley State 10.5. And then I put my games that I just bet on: Notre Dame, Northeastern, Illinois under, Central Michigan, Wake, Florida, Lindenwood, Southern Indiana again, Mizzou. All teams you got here: Western, North Dakota State, BYU, Lehigh, Navy over, Jacksonville, Florida under, like a couple other games that are different. They're the ones from the show say midday money right on them. Midday money picks. Michael, Illinois hitting all the threes. If I get a decent live bet with Indiana, I'm going to jump on. Pound it. Indiana's a bad first half team. Watch that second half. It'll be close. Pound it. Yes, it will. King D agrees. Second half. Pound it says Latex player, best player just left the team. Okay, good to know. Pound it Sports. Christian Yelich is your favorite player, like mine is Joe Adell. Oh, yeah. Joe Adell. Where's that guy been? Joe Adell. Christian Yelich. It's like getting a Brian Buxton home run prop card. Captain by 10 plays plus 2 parlays. Some days more than others. Ooh, boy. Fernando, Wofford, K-State, Ohio, and UMass. That UMass line, I'm worried about that because I'm like, man, Rhode Island's bad, but UMass I think has some guys out. Ohio, I like Miami, Ohio today. I don't know about the Ohio. Let's run into the Ohio University, the Ohio Bobcats against Central Michigan. No, I got Central Michigan today, +10. Yeah, we're going to lay 10 points on the road. K-State, yes. And Wofford, I think we mentioned the Wofford Terriers earlier. Illinois had missed 5 easy layups. Gross. Help the under, baby. Under. Steven, I had to say that. I don't like the Cubs owner. He said he was going to make the team a powerhouse. They had one good year, and then he sold all the great players. Haven't done anything since. Yeah, I mean, you brought some guys in. I think this is a good mix of guys with stuff to prove. And that division is down. I mean, come on. The Reds and Pirates are trash. St. Louis's pitching staff is terrible. They got some bats, young bats, old bats with Goldie and Arenado. The staff, and then there's Milwaukee. Fernando, Ball State, Toledo, Duke, Penn, Hofstra. All my picks here. All right, oh my goodness here. Ball State over Western. I kind of like Western. I'm not gonna lay double digits like that. 8.5. And 8.5 to me is a 10. Toledo, again, 10 on a roll. What are we doing here, Fernando? Duke, again with a favorite. Oh my goodness. On the road, laying 1. Looks too easy. It usually is. Penny Penn over Brown. Okay, I could do that one with you. Michigan, I like Michigan State. Sam Houston, my neck of the woods. I don't know. Clara, I thought about. Did I have a Clara think about here? Auburn, yes, because everybody loves Vanderbilt. And where's Santa Clara? Over Portland. I mean, again, that looks like a too easy. 20-8 laying 2 on the road to a 13-win team. Give me the Pilots. And who's the other one? Tulane against South Florida. And line's moved up to 4. Makes sense. Everybody's betting Tulane. Who's Tulane got on deck? Hold on a second. What do we got here? At Houston next. On the road. Well, you know what? They might be a little focused here for a win. That one I don't totally hate. Desmond's in the house. He's got the pen out. Lock it in with the king. Coleman Hawkins just put Trace Jackson, David. I have no idea who any of these players are. I'm guessing it's the Indiana game. Live betting takes 33 seconds and turn off the phone. You got to live bet, Ari. Just got called for taunting. Come on, I need the under. Can we get halftime on this? Can we get halftime in this game? Oh, my goodness. I'm on pace for 150 points in this game. See, with that being said, the Cubs are still my team ever since Sandberg. I like Ryan. I got a nice 83 top set in the mail the other day, Steve. So I like that Rhino rookie. Good bet considering I should clean up with turnovers. I just want the under. Can we get some? I need a 7-minute scoreless draft to get me back in this thing. Fremont says right on BYU. Yes, we're on BYU, baby. Let's go, Cougar Nation. Dave, good afternoon. I like Gonzaga minus the points, Arizona Wildcats and Wake Forest big. Although you had to throw big in there. I already got Wake Forest. You have to throw you like them big in there. Just say you like them. You like them. You bet them. It happens. Arizona over Colorado. I want to lean towards the points. I like punishment. And the Zags, I mean, they're off of a monster game. So I understand you want to go in here and be like, oh, look at that. They just won by 30. They should be able to win here 40 plus. How about an over in Pepperdine instead? Pounded Sports, Michigan State, Michigan going under. I'd lean under. I like Michigan State. So I take the under there, right? This should be like a 64-57 kind of game. Seaport. Okay, for some reason it was not updated until I hit your name. They're all there now. Yep, they're all there. Cardinals in the East or West, third best team, pitching way overhyped. Exactly, Pounded. Exactly. Where's the pitcher for that team? I mean, Wainwright's 47 years old. Flannery's been hurt. I like Monty. I like Monty when he's with the Yanks. Okay. I don't think he's an ace. Who's that? Labrador's the rookie. Where else we going on this team? Pounded Sports says Northern Colorado, dog of the day. Let's head to the Big Sky. I don't mind Northern Colorado against Eastern Washington. Let's take it. I don't mind taking an 8.5 dog of the day. I could do a Montana too as a dog plus a 6 there. I could do any kind of Big Sky dog most of the time, like the Big Sky. Michael, you're welcome. Truala's here. Kansas or Baylor? It is Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Truala, how are you today? Welcome. So my picks again: Indiana under, not looking good right now. It's in question. Greensboro minus 2.5, Florida plus 9, Lindenwood plus 10, Kansas minus 5, Southern Indiana plus 3, Screaming Eagles to get it done. Mizzou minus 115, Western Illinois plus 7.5, Lehigh plus 5, Incarnate Word. I call them the Wood because that's what we want to lay to the man. We want to get a winner here. And Mississippi Valley State plus 10.5. There's more free picks on Sean Higgs Twitter. Mr. Sean Higgs, go give it a follow. Why wouldn't you? Cost you nothing to follow. Hit a thumbs up button. Come back after the show and be like, hey, watch the show, Higgs. Thanks. Find the podcasts. Go get it. All right. Again, late night money on Monday. Not tonight, not tomorrow. I'm gathering all my baseball. I got to plug in a bunch of banners, get all that stuff done. So starting Monday, it'll be every day that week. Baseball. Saturday, Sunday, we're going to look into conference tournaments that start up, I believe, on Tuesday. And then the late night will be basically 7 days a week. Wow. You guys are going to get sick of me in a hurry. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Happy Saturday.